Unmute. Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to a very early one-shot. Everyone's awake.
Yay!
Don't sound so excited, guys.
High energy sesh.
Okay.
It's early, Andy. Come on.
It is early. Okay. So, as this is a one-shot, and we are playing with some new characters, some familiar characters, let's go around and everyone can introduce themselves and their characters. The way I have this laid out, Soup.
Oh, all right. Hi, I'm Soup, and today I will be playing Vianti, the Yuan-ti. He is a dancer by trade, but lately he's been traveling around with his lovely traveling companion, Dancelap, and they've been teaching Zumba. That's my Zumba dance.
And speaking of your faithful friend, Marty.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Dancelap Sweetchest, with my boy Vianti over here. Dancelap was a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight cart going anywhere. Also, we are way lost.
Vianti doesn't know how to do maps, okay?
Oh man, I can't wait to do that. To do that part of the thing.
I'm Sam, and today I'm going to be playing my new large child, Penny, the Goliath Barbarian.
Swole.
And Mira.
Today I'm going to be playing my Arcane Trickster rogue named Bia. She's a half-elf, and she is a street scammer and just loves playing tricks on who she thinks is gullible.
Okay.
Penny is gullible.
Yeah, she and Penny have met before. Bia thought that she was going to turn her in for scamming people, but Penny just really wanted to know how Bia did the trick, so.
How did you make the cards go?
But where did the cards go? Okay.
My card was the Ace of Hearts.
How did you know? Vianti and Dancelap. The last time we saw you, you had been temporarily transported to some dread realm. I'm sure it's fine. You were assaulted by a headless man and a horse who seemed to have a vendetta against halflings.
Yeah.
So you end up back on the long road, and you guys are like, you know what? You know where I heard there's coin? Calimport. It's the biggest city in the Forgotten Realms. Like, we're gonna go. Center of commerce. We can corner the Zumba market.
It's a new market. It's
a new
emerging market.
Yeah.
And you point Tabasco south, and she seems to know where she's going, and just...
I trust Tabasco implicitly.
South Desert. How hard could it be? This trip is taking a lot longer than you guys thought. And there's a lot more going east as opposed to south. You'd think for something that's pretty much straight south, you'd mostly head south. But again, Tabasco knows what she's doing. And you start to enter more and more arid lands. And you're like, great. Calimshan. Head to Calimport, nailed it. And you see a city on the horizon. And instead of minarets, you see pyramids.
Well, that's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
Minarets.
What is the difference between minarets and pyramids, though?
Well, the one is pointy. Well, they're both pointy. One's rounder, I think. There's nothing in the pamphlets, Vianti. I'm out of my depth here. I'm almost out of moisturizer. There's a lot to not like.
Ooh, girl, we gotta get you some moisturizer.
I
All
know.
right.
I know. I'm ashy.
So do we just keep going towards these, I guess? I mean, if
Look out at every horizon where there's nothing but sand. Yeah. Can't be worse. There might be shade.
Yeah.
My big floppy hat.
She burns easy.
I mean, where there's buildings, there's usually people, so it doesn't really matter the shape of the buildings as long as there's people to do Zumba there.
Yeah. They might be dead people. Well,
Do
even
dead
still.
people do Zumba?
They will.
Fair enough.
That's the attitude. Tell your horse to hurry up.
Vianti, manage your
Go
horse.
listen to her.
Okay. Tabasco.
Glare suspiciously at the clearly neutral evil thing.
Tabasco clops forward in a way you would say roughly resembles a horse. Okay. You guys head into a fairly large city, and written in some kind of pictographs is presumably a word. Underneath, written in a celestial script, is another word, and if anyone can read celestial, it won't matter because you can't read the language it is written in. And under that, in common, it says Skuld. Skuld. And as you approach, you can see a river runs through this town, pretty much bisecting it so that there's a bunch of buildings on one side and pyramids on the other. Maybe some more large, kind of squat stone buildings that you would say are like roughly football field sized, that look like maybe they were the base of a pyramid that never got finished. There's a couple step pyramids. You can tell they've gone through different designs. There is a couple different sphinxes with different mostly human faces on them. Tend to be men, but not always. And as you guys enter what you think must be a merchant's ward of some kind, you see a towering above a crowd of darker skinned people is a Goliath woman happily clapping as you see some half elf running some kind of card game. Bia, how would you describe how you run your card? I don't want to call them scams, but let's call it a scam.
They're not scams. She is very theatric. Like, she pulls your attention immediately. Like, her voice is big, and she's standing on top of almost like this box so that she's kind of above everyone. She's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, gather around, come witness. See magics that you've never seen in any land before. I can guess anything, and the secrets of anyone." And she'll pull out a deck of cards, and she'll look around to anyone in the audience and offer, pick one.
Vianti, do you want to pick a card?
Vianti would love to pick a card.
Okay.
This handsome man with snake-ish features, like a little bit in the eyes mostly, reaches out and
Cheat
pulls a card.
constellations.
Yes.
You, Snake Eyes! Have your pick.
He'll reach in and kind of grab a card like this.
All right, take a good look. All right, now put it back. All right, so Bia's going to keep her hand on it, and as she shuffles them up, she's going to make sure that she looks at which one it is. And then she is going to cast Minor Illusion on the cards and then lay them out on the box so that they're all the card that Vianti chose. Is this your guard?
Why, I do believe it is, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.
You see a couple people drop some coins into your hat or your box, whatever you have out. And
She'll have a little thing that she'll flip back up on her head. Then she'll take the coins and look at them and be like, not as much as last time. And she'll pocket them.
This section
She's
of
very
town's
bitter.
broken. Okay.
Next time I'll have them place bets.
Smart. I like it. Pardon me. Okay. Yeah. What's this guy's name? Sorry. Okay. Bia. A kind of middle-aged, older guy you've seen around before with a pot belly kind of approaches you and says, kind of looking around conspiratorially, he doesn't wait for probably as much of the crowd to disperse as he should if he really didn't want anyone else to hear. And he kind of makes eyes at the halfling and the Yuan-ti, like, what? Who are you people? But kind of quickly, in a sotto voce, puts his hand up to you and says, I think I have a deal you might be interested in, my friend.
What kind of deal are we talking?
He says, I have a perfectly legally obtained book that I know in certain markets, not Skuld, not Mulhorand, would sell very well. Perhaps you...
I like deals.
Oh. Yeah, yes. You know what? He kind of counts on his fingers. Yeah, no. Yeah. This could be a multi-part thing. Let's go. Come here, small friend.
Do I see the book on him?
Make a perception check.
What is my perception? Actually, not great. All right. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
We did it.
He has never owned a book
sun's
as
in
far
your
as
eye.
you can tell. He's never touched them. You don't know what he's talking about. Everyone else can see a comically obvious book bulge in his robe pocket, and Bia's like, what?
What's a book?
What a book.
She lives on the street. She's never seen one.
Yeah. But he'll once he kind of figures out, okay, Snake Man, Halfling, Half Elf, and Penny. Do you just hang around after Bia's shows?
I think at this point, as she's talking to the man, Penny has walked up to the table where the cards were, and she's just looking at the cards.
The man kind of looks at you okay, she's big. She's real big. Goliath friend of the desert. Are you associated with these people, or?
Penny looks up and she's like, friends? Bia is my friend, yes. Do you have
Penny.
new friends, Bia?
Well, whoever these people are, Snake Eyes and Short Stack over here.
Been called worse.
He'll kind of point to an alleyway and can we talk outside the harsh sun? Am I right, friends?
Yeah. Yes.
Horse ray does not shine kindly on us. It's hot. Let's go. And he'll kind of walk into a shaded alleyway.
Vianti will
Vianti.
kind of
Just kind of looks
move
at the
his
guy and she's like, huh?
Vianti will kind of move his shift and be like, if we must.
Vianti, as Joaquin is my witness, I thought that was a statue before it moved.
Keep a close eye on that one.
I hate this place.
Thea will follow the man, still looking for the book.
Okay.
Easy.
Book. He will pull up into the corner and he'll look at Dancelap and Vianti and say, "You are strangers to Mulhorand?"
Yeah, that's safe to say.
So you don't know our magic.
Like how the card trick was done? I got some guesses.
Well, it was very, very impressive, my friend. But I mean, real magic.
Oh, real magic. No, we're just a couple bumpkins off the whatever underground root truck you guys have around here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the only magic that we know is the magic of the movement of the hips.
I start zooming.
It's very hypnotic.
Yeah, drop tap a stone too. It's good for that belly of yours.
Thea's
He'd
gonna
like
try
to tell you
to
about it sometime.
follow along to Dancelap's movements. She's like, "Oh, I can use this in my performances." Very interested in the Zumba.
It's all hips.
I can see that.
100% hips.
Hips don't lie. Okay.
They can't.
Okay.
They are incapable of.
It's, no one knows. Okay. The man will pull out a book and kind of flip open to it to show you guys, and it is written in just, even to Bia, who you understand Mulhorandi, you're from here, you understand both the celestial written out form and most of the pictographs. The pictographs are, there's 10,000 pictographs. A normal person knows 3,000 to 5,000. But you can read it, and this is just gibberish to you. And he says, "This book lets you read Mulhorandi magic. There's a spell in here that once you decipher it, every spell that the priests of Thoth, every wizard of Mulhorandi, you can cast them." People in the north will be very, very excited about this. We have some interesting spells here. Reflect Missile. Ever heard of it? It reflects arrows.
Okay.
It's very impressive. Other spells that I'm sure
Is Reflect Missile impressive in D&D?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Kind of is. He sees you're not impressed by that, and he's like, "Sandstorm, command elementals. You can make dunes. It's very cool." Slumber,
Sensing
which is different than
theme.
sleep somehow.
Bia is very interested in this book, especially because he seems to have pulled it out of nowhere.
But where did the book come from?
So she's kind of just like reaching out towards it a little bit, and she's trying to get a closer look at the pictographs because she can read it, but she can't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's, kind of waiting to see what he'll do, but she's kind of preparing to bring out her charm to see if he'll give it to her.
Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
To see how scammed we're getting?
Sure.
19.
If you had a read on this guy, It's that he is worried about something. It doesn't seem to be about the book, though.
Okay.
The book seems, if you're reading his body language, right, he's not lying about the book. He thinks he can use it to make a quick buck. Something else is bothering him.
Okay. Maybe it's not his book to give.
Vianti will kind of like squat down to like Dancelap's ear level and be like, "What's your read on this guy?"
He's scared about something, but he seems to legit think the book's worth something. And I'm trying to run his scam further north. There's money in it. Joaquin bless us.
Joaquin bless us.
Who's Joaquin?
Only the best god ever.
Well,
Let me tell you, Dancelap has been telling me all about Joaquin. You gotta hear this.
Friend of merchants.
Oh,
Goddess of mercantile and commerce.
Nephthesis.
She likes this street busk over here.
Yeah, Nephthesis. Goddess of commerce. Oh, it's one of your northern gods who don't actually walk the earth. Cool. I'm sure they're real.
Okay, heathen. Got it.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Harsh.
I worry at my coin and just forgive
Don't
me.
listen. Don't listen to him, Dancelap. It's okay. I think Joaquin is cool.
You hear whispered faintly in the back of your head, "What a bitch."
Seriously. All right, well, let's cut to price here. What are you looking for the book?
I feel very reasonable. 200 gold.
Oh, boy.
Is that not reasonable?
For a book?
It's if you can get this to Kalimport to Waterdeep, this thing will catch you 10 to maybe even 100 times that.
Okay, are we counting all the cost it's going to take us to get back to Waterdeep?
It's not net.
Are we
no.
talking about man hours and travel fees? That's rations. That's we got a horse style pool creature that needs to eat.
Technically a horse.
It is technically a horse.
Yes. You're putting a lot of cost on us too. And forgive me if I've misread some of this. I don't think you want to be holding on to that book much longer.
Is it too heavy? I can hold the book.
Our statue-esque friend can hold that.
150, and I'll give you some horse food.
Bia is going to cast Charm Person on this guy.
Okay. Is that a charisma or wisdom save? I can't remember.
That is wisdom.
Okay. Ooh, boy. His eyes glaze over. And he starts smiling and nodding at Bia.
Bia is gonna like break into this big old smile and be like, "Good. Now I can see that book is very heavy, and my lovely friend Penny would be more than happy to hold on to it for you."
He just holds out her arms.
Okay. Let me check a spell.
In fact, it's almost like you should be paying this large, lovely lady to be holding that book for you.
And of course, if you give it to us, I can read it, which maybe means that I can decipher it for you.
He kind of looks at you guys and he's like, "Oh, geez, I didn't recognize you. Friends and family price, 50 gold."
Let's huddle up real quick. Actually, big lady, can you even hear me up there?
Yes.
Okay,
It's like a 5-foot difference.
She gets down like on her knees. She's like,
Okay.
Still like 2.5 feet.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but we can definitely turn that book over, even if it's running the same scam this guy has. Do we have 50 gold between us?
Fee will pull out some of the coins that she earned from today. I don't know how many that would be.
I don't actually know how much gold.
And if you'd like to decide.
So I'm going to say everyone personally has roughly 25 gold.
Okay.
Cool.
Vianti does not have that gold on him, though. He has definitely given that over to Dancelap.
Sure. As is good and right, Joaquin bless us. All right, well, yeah, I think it's a pretty good scam, and we should take the price before your spell wears off.
Sounds good to me.
All right, then. You take the lead since he's under your thrall right now.
Alrighty. So she'll gather up the gold and be like, thank you, dear friends. Your discount is much appreciated, and she'll hand it over to him.
And he'll hand the book to Penny.
Hey, you said you wanted us to get this to Waterdeep?
That's where you'll get the best price for it. Maybe Neverwinter. Waterdeep is as close as you're going to get. I mean, if you want... If you favor the dangerous, you could take it to Thay. Get a good price for it in Thay.
Do I know enough to be properly leather-shitting terrified of that?
You can make a history check.
Yeah, sure.
And Bia make that as well.
Sure.
I assume she would know a little bit about.
Bia, you can make it with advantage. Thay is not far
Awesome.
from here.
I got a 15.
Okay.
So I know a little bit.
I rolled 2 18s,
Okay.
and let me see what my history is.
That's probably pretty good.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Dancelap. Yeah, no. Thay's no good.
Mm-mm.
Bia. Thay is fucking terrifying. Don't go there. They are monsters. Specifically the people in charge. They are an oppressed people of terrifying wizard folk. You don't mess with them.
Yeah, Bia will grab the book and be like, no thank you. We'll just take it to Waterdeep or Neverwinter or whatever that other place you said. I've never been to the north.
A pleasure doing business. I've been vertigoned. Thank you. May the gods bless your steps. I gotta get out of here. And he'll kind of
And may the gods bless yours.
saunter away.
Bye, friend.
See ya, Birdie.
Okay.
Well, all right. Crazy book. Time to turn a profit. I'm sorry.
The book.
What are your names?
It is nice to meet you. I am Penny.
Nice to meet you, Penny.
She holds out her hand to you.
I would have named you after a bigger coin myself.
I am the smallest of my sisters.
Oh Lord.
Your poor mother.
And you there, street busker. What was your name?
I am Bia, and she'll bow like ridiculously lowly to the point that her head is almost touching the ground. And then she'll like snap back up.
Well, I'm Dancelap, and this is my partner, Vianti.
Short stack and snake eyes. Nice to meet you.
And Vianti will kind of take both of their hands in his and bow graciously and give them a slight peck each. Well met, fair ladies.
You know,
I am
people say
honored
I'm
to call you
shameless.
friend.
Is this some weird North greeting that I don't know about?
It's just the way I am.
Okay.
So yes, then the answer is yes.
2410.
Okay. So, how would you guys like to proceed with your end of this not scam? Bia, you would know if you wanted to get anywhere quickly. There's two options. You can rent a caravan, or you can take a boat. Mulhorand are notoriously shitty sailors on open water, though, so it's going to take a while. It's literally the slow boat to Calimport. Like, it takes forever, because they're used to sailing on rivers where it flows one way and the wind blows the other, and that's easy. Either put sails up or you don't. The ocean, oh, God. There are waves.
Why is it angry?
God, what god to be anger?
Bram somewhere is crying.
You think Sobek can hear us from here?
All right, so Bia will
under the water.
turn to her new friends and be like, all right, so we got two options. I don't know where any of these northern cities are. I'm assuming that they're far. But we can either go the slow and shitty route, which is taking a boat, which I do not recommend, by the way. I've tried it. It's not fun. Or we could take a caravan, which will probably get us there a lot faster. What do you guys think? I don't know.
Yeah, faster is good. Also, more people means more coin, means more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Or we could have Penny carry us. I'm sure she'd be willing to do that.
I would be happy to carry friends.
Oh, quick point of order, though. I would stow that book. I don't think it was Vernigan's to give, and someone might be looking for it. Do you have like a satchel or a...
I don't think I have like anything specific. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm assuming we have a bag somewhere.
I was going to say... yeah.
Between the four of us, there's got to be at least a bag.
Yeah, I kind of pictured you had like a hobo bindle stack with all your performance gear in it that you probably could
I've got like
into.
stuff for a pack. I don't.
Yeah.
So if
we can bury it on our cart too, but
yeah, they have a cart that they could put it in. But
so Bia will take it from Penny and she'll stow it in. It's like trying to like get it around all the like little odds and ends that she uses. It's like, God, I hope this doesn't crush anything. Just don't
Like,
run for this.
if Penny sees you struggling, she'll like go around behind you and just take the book and stuff it. Like,
She's like, oh,
my back.
Okay.
it fits.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Sure does, Penny. Thank you.
Okay. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Ooh.
7.
Natural 1.
Okay.
The sun is in Vianti's eyes.
I got 3.
Oh my! Nobody got above a 10. Is that true?
Or I'm sorry, I got a 6.
Okay.
But no.
You guys are fine.
Don't worry
Is seeing
about it.
things impressive in D&D?
I don't trust like that.
You start heading towards the outside of town where you can get a caravan. They leave fairly frequently. You pay a couple coin. You can hop on, be protected. You guys are adventurers. You might even be able to, connive your way. We can bodyguard this caravan, do it for free. Penny alone, probably bodyguard 3 of them. Just tall enough that you can... I see that one. It's fine.
Yeah, that is Dancelap's entire pitch. Like,
And if you ride on Penny's shoulders, think about how much you can see then. That's like 10 and a half feet.
we
For the
call
price
that the
of one.
lighthouse maneuver.
Operation Death Ray, go. Okay. As you start to get to the outskirts of town, a figure has started to make himself more obviously following you guys.
Oh.
And as you kind of turn to look at him, he very obviously dives into a alleyway. And let's see. Dancelap, you feel, as you turn to kind of look at, like, what's this dude? You feel a crossbow bolt on the back of your neck. And a voice says, I want the book, not Yin's life.
Oh, God, he's from Pittsburgh. God damn Yinzers. What book is that, friend?
I think you know. I'm not playing games.
Well, neither am I. I would like to invoke duplicity.
Okay.
And have my dupe behind him with a rapier to his neck.
Okay. Okay. Can you like see through your dupe or anything?
If you try to interact with it, you realize that it's not
okay.
real. But no, it's not spectral like see-through, but if you try to touch it, you're gonna go right through it.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you could see what this guy looks like. But
I can cast touch spells through it. I don't think I can familiar with it though.
What if you, but I guess you still have this. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
There's God.
Trapper halfling.
Well, okay, so because you're a halfling, you can't get your rapier around his neck. Well, he's human sized, so I mean, I guess you can actually reach up high enough, but it's not a threatening maneuver. You have no leverage, and it's a rapier. It's again stabby. Dancelap needs to take a lesson. No, it's not how you use a rapier.
Yeah, that's how you.
It's not a large metal pole.
The pointy end.
But okay, so you want to you're threatening him, and he kind of.
And I was picturing that we were riding our cart. Are we walking?
Okay. You can be right.
So I figured he's in the back of the cart, pointed at me. If that's not true,
no, that's cool.
Correct me now. Okay,
that's cool.
And where are my fellows?
Yeah, do we see any of this?
You guys can turn around and you see a gentleman in black clothes with a small emblem kind of holding together. It's very flowy black, kind of, you would describe them as thieves' clothes. And he's got a kind of a brooch holding together like his half cape kind of thing. And it is a stylized Z with a flying snake in front of it.
Joaquin forbid.
And he has a crossbow bolt, a hand crossbow pointed at Dancelap's neck, and you see a second Dancelap kind of threatening him with a rapier behind him, and he slowly pulls the crossbow away.
Like, I was going to go motion with my head, but there's a crossbow there, so I have the dupe motion with her head.
Guys.
I've seen weirder.
Penny like pulls her great axe out from behind her back, and she says, "Unhand my friend."
Okay, she's a lot bigger than we thought.
Once the crossbow's off Dancelap's head, she will orient to be able to defend and face this gentleman.
Dancelap, you would fairly quickly recognize the symbol as that of the Zentarum. Black and gold for life, baby. I'm not proud of myself. Don't worry about it.
You should be.
You want to keep going with that one?
How many Super Bowls have you won?
Never win 4. But so there is this guy, and the guy who was obviously distracting you kind of pulls out a short sword and kind of steps back out of the alleyway. And he says, "Look, just give us the book. Nobody has to get hurt.
Would you like to purchase the book?
No, but
Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
100%.
It is for sale.
Yeah, listen, we'll even give it to you at cost. 500 gold and it's yours, bud.
The one guy will kind of lean, and the other guy's like, "That's not what. No, it's
That's what we paid.
that's not. No, what?
Yeah.
I don't.
But wait,
think
if
true.
that's what we paid, then we have to get it for a profit. So 600 gold.
Okay, I feel like
And he leans
like-
over to Bea and she's like, I thought that we paid
Mm.
You paid 600 gold, Penny.
Oh,
And there's also a finder's fee. I've been told that these are important. So really, you're looking at about 700 to 800 gold after taxes,
okay,
too.
but we also found the book, so shouldn't we get a finder's fee?
You
Oh,
know,
look at
for
the-
somebody who found this book, you sure don't seem to have it.
Possession is 9/10 of Joaquin's law.
Okay. Feel like this is not going well.
Plus, we're already in for the cost of the caravan now.
Mhm.
Of course it's not going well. You started off with a crossbow bolt at my beautiful young companion here.
I've described Dancelap as having a pull cord braid, which is with one tug, it all comes loose. So I do
Herbal-
that real quick.
Herbal Essence commercial all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you could have punctured her skin, her beautiful porcelain skin. Now she could have blood in that beautiful hair of hers.
Penny's just like, her hair is magic.
Just give us the book, man.
And no.
We gave you a fair price, 700 gold.
That's not even like my day rate alone. You know what? Roll initiative.
There we go.
What's your per diem?
15.
And so it's established, because I had to look it up earlier. Casting my dupe is an action. Doing anything with the dupe is a bonus action.
Okay. Penny got a 15. Anybody get above a 15?
I got a 23.
Ooh,
I rolled a
boy,
nat
there we
20.
go. There's the rogue.
Wow.
Yep. I got a 12.
Vianti.
And 8. Taking up the rear. Probably the way he likes it anyway.
I wasn't going to, Soup. I wasn't going to. And then you did. Sit in the corner.
Bia, you get to go first. There's 2 Zentarum.
So do I know that there's Zentara?
You know, they seem certainly like bad folks. The Zentarum are not unheard of in these areas, and you probably have heard of them. They tend to be bad people. I don't want to generalize a criminal organization, but they're a criminal organization.
Okay. And I got excited about the 20 roll, and now I don't know what to do. Okay, God. All right. So I may just hold action until, like, blood starts being shed.
Okay.
But I'll draw, like, I'll put my hand on my rapier, so that way I've got it ready to go should the time arise.
If I might suggest, because it's one of the raddest things Arcane Tricksters can do, you might want to get Mage Hand out now, because it's an action.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Let me cast that mage hand and make it
Yeah, because then you can do a whole bunch.
have it like floating above my head, ready to take it in. Let me look at that.
While you're doing that, sorry, I left a book in the other room. I will be right back.
All right, the DM's away. Let's quickly win D&D.
When he comes back, we beat them.
Penny
Yeah,
just
so
takes a
just-
step forward and they run.
I would.
Yeah.
I do have a thing that I might be able to create a fake book.
Ooh.
Try and trick him.
Yeah,
So,
I got a bunch of stuff to enthrall him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're real specialized Vianti. We got one angle.
So do you guys know for barbarians, if I activate, do I just say I want to rage if I'm doing that? I just say it and then I get the benefits of the whatever it is?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's a bonus action to invoke. But at this level, you will have to either take or deal damage every turn to sustain it.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
You have
But that
to
should
say,
be easy.
you have to say, despite all my rage, I'm still just. And then,
Oh, jeez. Is that all it does?
oh no, I didn't write down my effects for hypnotic pattern and thunderstep. Now I gotta look them up.
Oh, goodness.
You okay there?
Yeah, my book almost fell, and that would not be great.
You went like granny for a second there with the.
It's hard for me not to slip back into her. Like,
Oh my
I
God,
could
the number of
find it.
times I've almost done a southern accent while doing autumn, I'm just like, no, wrong.
Wrong one.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So, BAU cast Mage Hand, is that right?
yes, and my mage hand's gonna be invisible,
Oh, fancy. Okay.
and I'm not gonna have it do anything quite yet. But I'm gonna have it ready just in case I need to like rip away their weapons.
Okay. The guy with his crossbow to Dancelap's head will kind of throw down his crossbow and pull out a short sword, and will attempt to attack Dancelap. Does he have to make... How does Invoke Duplicity work? Does he have disadvantage?
It's not systems. It's whether or not he believes it's real still. I can cast touch spells through it. Hold on, let me get the whole thing. It's pretty rad, but it's mostly just to be mildly distracting. Invoke Duplicity as an action. Create a perfect illusion. Lasts for 1 minute. Not 1 minute. Or until I lose concentration. Oh, that's also good. But it's not a concentration thing. But I can lose concentration.
Yeah.
It appears as a bonus action. I can move it, but it must remain within 120 feet. I can cast spells as though I was in the illusion space, but I must use my own senses. Oh, when we are within 5 feet of a creature, I get advantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
But there's nothing about distraction or disadvantage.
Well, okay. I'm going to have him waste one of his attacks kind of swiping at it. It won't dispel
You don't
or
want to be
anything.
flanked, buddy.
But yeah. So his second attack, 17 to hit.
Would hit my AC,
Okay.
so
His short sword kind of reaches out, hits your duplicate, and kind of spins and stabs at you, and you take 7 piercing damage. And that is Zent's one
Gross.
turn. Let's call him Fred.
I'd like the dupe to act like imperious about the fact that it was just stabbed.
Okay. What? My perfect skin as well. Penny, what would you like to do?
I would like to attack Fred.
Use a battle axe, is that right? Or great axe?
Yes, great axe.
It's a premium max.
So it's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Oh, yep, that's a hit.
Okay. 14 damage.
Okay. He will yell, "Uncanny dodge!" And he seems to take half of that.
Rude.
He's like, damn it, that's what I use.
Stealing all my
still,
tricks.
tiny man.
Penny, would you have liked to raged? Rude.
No, not yet.
Okay, cool.
And we only see 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Zent 2's turn. He says something like, "Fred, you seem to have the big one handled. That's good." And he'll take out his short sword and stab at Vianti. Ooh,
Oh.
nope. What's your armor class, Vianti?
Oh, golly. Let me see. 12.
He misses his first attack.
Okay, good.
He misses his second attack. Way to go. Stu. I'm going to call you Stu.
It's so flowing that he keeps stabbing where the robe is.
Oh, come on.
And you're just moving those hips.
Gotta keep them moving.
It's like
Keep them in.
it's like Tai Chi. It's actually a defensive martial art. Zumba. Okay. Dancelap.
Okay. Rude. Yeah, well, with my dupe within 5 feet of him, and me too, I'm going to take some advantage of that, and I'm going to reach for a whip on my hip,
Okay.
but then smack him with the rapier.
Okay.
That's how rapiers work.
Destruction force.
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. 1d8. Ooh, got a 7 plus 3. That's 10.
Ooh.
10 bashing damage.
He's faked out by the whip, and you smash him on his knee, and he's like, "It's not how rapiers work, Jesus!" I mean, Ilmater on the wheel.
With my bonus action, I'd like to summon a spectral whip behind him.
Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah.
Presumably that doesn't get advantage, does it?
How does that read? Does it say advantage on all attack rolls? Because it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah. It just says I get advantage. But that's up to you how liberal you want to read that. You have advantage on attack rolls against that creature, given how distracting the illusion is to the target.
I'm going to say yeah.
Cool. All right, well, that's not great. 16?
16 is what you need to hit his armor class.
Nice. And what is it? My charisma mod, right? So that's plus 3. 7 more damage.
Wait, well, is that a cleric spell or
That's spirit weapon.
which is a cleric spell? So you use ways.
Oh, okay, then 6.
Okay. Okay, he's not.
Yeah.
He's looking about half as good as when he started.
Okay.
And Vianti.
All right, Vianti is going to be like, all right, everyone, settle down. Listen, we seem to be having a disagreement here. I'd like to settle it as cordially as possible. This book is obviously important to you. We shall let you have it at a fair price, 500 gold. And he's going to use phantasmal forces to create a fake book behind his back.
Okay. I never remember what Phantasmal Forces does. What does it do?
It says, the target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. You targeting both of them or just one?
I think it's only a single target thing.
So let's say the guy closest to you.
Yeah.
Fred.
No, Stu's closer to her.
Oh,
Fred's closer
right.
to you. He will absolutely fail miserably.
Yeah, man. He's probably proficient in that too.
He is. He rolled a 2, so.
All right.
Well, okay, so on a failed save, I create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of my choice that is no larger than a 10-foot cube. Since it's a book, obviously it's not. It is perceivable only to the target for the duration. It has no effect on undead or constructs. I'm assuming that they are not one of those two things.
Nope.
It includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC. And then if it succeeds, then he realizes that it's an illusion. While the target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real.
Okay.
The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Stu believes that you have the book in your hands. Okay.
500 gold.
Bia, it's your turn.
So I can see what Vianti's doing, right? Like I can venture to guess that he's trying to scam them.
Yeah, you can kind of, enough illusion magic that you can put together. He has created some kind of illusion in his hand and is trying to get them to go.
Awesome. So Bia is actually very excited by the scam because she's used illusion magic to get money out of their people before. So again, she's probably going to hold action, and I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that she can do to assist her, but I'm not, or him, but I'm not sure. Would minor illusion do anything to help the appearance of the book?
Well, only the one guy can see it, so maybe trying to convince the other guy that I totally have this book in my hand.
Okay.
Although
yeah.
the guy in front of me will be pretty hard sold that I've got it in my hand.
Yeah, I can create the image of a book for the other guy. But if he interacts with it, then he'll realize it's an illusion. But she'll go ahead and do that. So she'll cast minor illusion to make it appear to the other guy that she also has.
Okay. Okay. Fred's turn. Fred will yell to Stu, "Real cool, man. Just get the book." And he'll try and fight the giant fighting him. Oh, well, that's going to be a hit. 24 to hit?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, they only hit 2. Okay. He misses his second attack, so he does 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. It's Fred's turn. Penny.
Penny's gonna attack Fred again. With her great axe.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That hits his granddad.
And 10 slashing damage.
As a
Hit him, you hit him
5
back harder.
As a level 5 barbarian, you make 2 attacks a turn. I forgot that last round.
Oh, do I? Okay, sweet. Well, that's my first attack then. Second attack is going to be 22 to hit.
Yep.
That hits his grandma.
And that one does 11 slashing damage.
Oh boy, there goes Fred. Stu will yell, Fred! And it's his turn. He is going to run up to you, Vianti, and grab the fake book.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to try and wrestle it from you. I don't know how willingly you were, because you know it's fake. So I don't know if you want to try and be like, no.
I feel like Vianti would really want that gold for Dancelap, so he'd probably try and hold on to it and be like,
Okay.
gold please.
He's going to try and steal it from you. So make an... Make an athletics check.
An athletics check. Oh, okay.
Come on, Stu.
That'll be a 9.
Okay. He will kind of jump and try and grab the book, and you can tell he's gonna like try and Shatner roll away from you. And he kind of whiffs on it. Still lands the shoulder roll, gets up, and then just books it.
Literally.
Yeah, just serpentine through the city streets of Skuld.
Have a nice day.
I'll avenge you, Fred.
Can Vianti go over and check over Fred's body?
Has anyone else in the caravan seen this? Like, are we
You guys were
last in?
You guys were kind of far enough outside from where the caravan is. You're still even in the city walls a little bit, kind of in a more isolated part of town. But there were people around who were kind of like... A lot of them are saying something to the effect of Bia and Penny, you would understand, fucking adventurers.
Not understanding, I would like to kind of clamber onto Penny's shoulder and be like, worth every penny. Our security is second to none.
A couple of the people do kind of that maybe speak common are like, well, they did fight him off. Maybe that's worth something. But
Bia will stand up, and in Mulhorand she'll loudly proclaim that we have caused the criminal to flee. You citizens are once again safe.
Were we not safe before they attacked you? Like, we were safe.
Yes, but then they would have attacked you.
You're welcome.
Sure, okay.
You are safe now.
She'll egregiously bow. Thank you.
Vianti, you are searching Fred. Do you want to see if he's still are you trying to? You're not trying to resuscitate. You're just trying to rob him.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 76 gold on him.
Ooh. He'll hand that over to Dancelap immediately.
All right.
He has fairly fine thieves' clothes. They're made of silk. And his Zentarum brooch is made of gold. So if you take that, you might be able to sell it to the right person. You don't want to sell it to a Zentarum. They will probably kill you. But yeah, it's worth something. Maybe just melt it. I don't know. Do whatever you want with it.
All right.
Pretend to
Put
be
it, put it in the costume chest. We can do a whole Zent theme thing.
Yeah. These could come in handy.
Zent Harpers. Zents and Harpers.
Yeah.
It's big.
Oh, yeah. I know a lot of towns that's going to go over in. First things first with Fred's gold is pay everyone back for their share of the book.
Okay.
And then since Penny did the lion's share of the damage, give her 10 extra gold.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you guys head back outside into the caravan. It's kind of last up. They need to get going before sunset because they'll have to make camp. And yeah, and there seems to be a caravan leader to the front, and she's kind of directing some various beasts of burden, kind of telling merchants where to put their carts, where their horses and camels should be going. And yeah, she's obviously the one in charge.
Is there any time to have hit a market? Like, is this marketplace pretty robust, or is it pretty?
No, it's pretty robust.
Okay, because just before the caravan leads, I need lotion. I need any obscure perfumes, incenses. We need some scarves. I mean, this place is lousy with scarves. So spend the rest of Fred's money on just exotic flavors from foreign parts.
Vianti could use a couple new earrings.
I mean, listen.
Some robes. His sandals are kind of getting worn out.
Do you think these snake earrings are too on the nose or just on the nose enough?
They are on theme. They are on theme.
Bio will lead over to Penny and go, ugh, tourists.
Aesthetics are important.
Oh, sandalwood. You don't get that up north.
Yeah, no, you find lots of what is it? God damn it, I can't remember what it's called. Lots of jewelry, not so much gold. That seems to be reserved for higher class than this market is catering to, but lots of like things made of limestone. You're seeing a lot of limestone, a lot of lapis, some kind of flat blue turquoise. There we go. Turquoise was the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, classic jewelry, kind of that. You had a couple of those thick necklaces, lots of nice earrings, things like that. There is some perfume. It's not the nicest perfume you've ever smelled. You need a Callum port for that.
Yeah.
Lots of patchouli.
Like, it's patchouli, some like papyrus water, and you're like, do you think this smells better than regular things? And just some of the worst looking bread you've ever seen, because it's got rocks in it. There's sand everywhere. No. It's not easy to bake.
No.
And
what are we, dwarves?
The the merchant kind of smiles, and you see he's just got no teeth, and he's like, huh?
Yeah, pass on the perfume, get some incense, couple scarves, couple earrings. Mm-hmm. Does anyone sell lotion around here?
There is some lotion and kind of cover-ups for you northerners.
Yeah.
It's a little overpriced, you would say, but supply and demand.
When in foreign parts,
treat yourself.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and find one that smells nice, or there's one that smells terrible? It's way cheaper. Yeah,
pass.
It smells like rancid goat milk, and you're like, oh, this might just be yogurt. Is this just yogurt?
Yeah. I have a brand, buddy. Several, actually.
Via will use her local knowledge and speak Mulhorand in order to barter to get them a lower price.
As soon as you start speaking in Mulhorand, the price drops 25%.
I got you guys.
As long as they're your tourists, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, someone's claimed them. So yeah, I'm in to spend 15 to 20 gold, really. Like,
Cool.
But yeah, we can carry that along. But that's
No, hey, this is Dungeons and Dragons. You can do whatever you want.
Vianti will pull Bia aside and ask her to go to like a jeweler's kind of vendor with him, and he's specifically looking for like a hairpin or something that has like, if there's something that has kind of like a cool gem or like a coin kind of design, that's kind of what he's in the market for.
Okay. You be a guy, and you take
I got you.
take Vianti, to her little stall, and she's got kind of a cloth laid out over her table, and she has a couple very elegant, nice hairpins. One of them seems to be one that has like an older coin on it that seems to have the face of a man etched into it and some numbers carved into the bottom. It looks, like a relic coin of some kind. And then there is another one that has an emerald in a scarab, kind of, in the comb.
Vianti will go for the old coin one.
Cool. And Bia, this woman, so she kind of haggles you down. You feel to a fair price of about 5 silver. So
Yeah, I've bought from her before. Like, I show off, I guess, maybe like a necklace that I've got from. Like, yes, this is just while I love it, and kind of butter her up a bit.
He'll gladly pay the price and ask if she can gift wrap it.
Okay. She'll put it in some colored papyrus and kind of tie a little ribbon and kind of put a, water lily on top, kind of to gift wrap it in a way and hand it to you.
And he'll take her hand and give it a kiss and say, "Thank you, my lady."
Always working.
It's his signature move. That's what he's got, okay?
Have a wonderful day. Okay.
All right.
Penny, would you like to do anything before the caravan? Or you have to go talk to the caravan?
No, I just was pretty much waiting for everybody else.
Okay.
Like she'll offer to, like, while they're off shopping for jewelry, she'll just offer to be like dance up if she wants to like ride on her shoulders. We can be tall together.
Yeah.
Height is a gift. Let's share it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, these loose stones are hell on my ankle, so yeah.
You guys reconvene. You've done all your various errands. Oh, sorry. Mira, did you want to do anything other than help those two specifically?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You do your errands. You go back out to the caravan. Whatever I said before is still true. Kind of people poking around, getting ready. It seems like
Woman in charge.
To wrap this. There's a woman up front with a scroll kind of noting things and having her minions is not the right word, but her teamsters collect coin. Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I guess right out. Have we negotiated any chance of being security for this?
Yeah, so if you talk to her, she will.
And again, point to Penny.
Yeah. She'll kind of like loudly say like, "Oh, Horus Ray blasted adventurers." Yeah, no, good. That's good. We always need security. Yeah, no,
okay, great.
You're very scared. I saw the fight. Terrifying. Kind of point at Penny. Keep your head on a swivel, girl. You got it. Keep it sheathed in the caravan if you can. But other than that...
Oh, that's just Vianti.
Oh.
No promises.
I mean, you do you. Okay.
Yeah, the way right out.
Yeah. Heading out. On the road. You start heading north past the outskirts of town where kind of, as you get further and further away, it's getting less and less verdant, for sure. By the river, it is pretty green for being in the desert. And you're now straight up back in the desert. Kind of, as you're going, you see more pyramids, those large flat things which are called mastabas, obelisks with various dates carved in them. And if these dates are accurate, the two northerners, this is the oldest city in the Forgotten Realms by a long shot. Like, as old as it, you might even say older than some dwarf cities. Like, this is not just the oldest human city, it's been here forever. You see more burial plots or pyramids, that kind of stuff, and you start heading out back onto the road.
Is it a road?
It's not.
Okay.
It is at best a beaten path, and even that, it's hard to tell because the sand kind of keeps shifting. But the people in front seem to know what they're doing. They have some kind of map and are navigating by the stars when they come out, by the river, by the pyramids. They're kind of... Everything is... They seem like they have it under wraps. You start heading out. You would say you are going north-ish. And if it's anything like how you guys got here, the two northerners, you kind of go around the inner sea, and then you'll follow the Sword Coast up. It's not a short trip. It took you guys a while to get down here, but in the safety of a caravan, it will go and be boring, but safe. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please? As the caravan's guards.
Man. I'm going to stop using this
6.
dice.
Man.
10.
I said keep your head on a swivel, Penny.
We got 12.
Okay.
We're real perceptive, guys.
You guys are going along, and Bia, you're the only one who notices up ahead, and you're not sure if the caravan leaders notice them. You see a large group of crocodiles, and you're kind of thinking, and you're like, shit, this is where the cult of Sobek is. Those are fucking were-crocodiles. So, would you like to inform anyone about that? Were-crocodiles.
I'm just gonna be like, we're headed right into danger.
And
There's a thing up ahead. Those are a little thing called were-crocodiles, and they're not to be messed with. If you guys would like to do anything about that, she'll also inform the leader of the caravan, like, hey, there's a danger.
She's kind of up on her camel, and she'll look down and smack the head of the guy with a map and start swearing at him in Mulhorand, and the caravan will slowly start to veer away from the river, and you guys can pretty easily avoid the were-crocodiles. If you don't get too close, they don't like to deal with humans, but if you get close, you're too tasty a snack for them to resist.
I am delicious.
Yeah. Penny especially, that's going to be some grit. It's going to add some real gravel to their diet.
Oh no, she's all sinew. You don't want to do that.
Break your teeth biting into me.
Up ahead, you guys pass a couple days without too much anything else happening. Can I get another round of perception checks, please?
Two.
Real on brand, Penny.
14.
16, 14. Was that 7 or
7.
17? Be a
7.
Okay. Sassy and classy.
Mm-hmm.
This time you two notice something. You're probably chatting a lot, making sure Tabasco is dealt with. Deal with the horse.
I got him. Her.
And
Her?
it's hard to tell.
Tabasco's gender fluid.
Yeah. And on the horizon, you see a cloud of sand, as though people are approaching quickly on horse.
Okay. No, I don't have message. Yeah,
I
bark up
can telepathically tell people things.
Yeah, let the caravan leader know we might have company.
On it. And he'll send a message to the caravan leader through her head.
Awaken your mind.
Oh my god! Kill the bodyguards! And she kind of turns around and looks, and you hear her say in common, "Shit." And she starts to kind of try and round people up, and she's trying to get them to disperse. She's kind of organizing and telling them to get away. How close are you guys together?
I figure we're pretty much all around the cart, but
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would figure that we would be either riding in the cart or somewhere around it.
I mean, it's a long enough trip. We might make some
Sure.
footpaths up and down the caravan, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone make dex saving throws with advantage.
I mean, we're like
goodness.
30 feet apart at least, right? Like, I mean,
Shit, thank God for the advantage, because I got a 1 for the first one. And a 3 for the second one. So, 3.
Oh, God.
Come on,
with
guys.
advantage, you said?
With advantage.
Okay.
Not using that dice either. All right. 6.
Penny doesn't dodge.
Okay. Vianti and Penny fail. Dancelap?
19.
Okay.
Vianti was taking his turn on Penny's shoulders.
Bia.
18.
Okay. Why did I write numbers, not letters? So that was Dancelap and Bia. Okay. Yeah. Vianti is sitting tall on Penny's shoulders, and Penny kind of points at this streak of orange light that crashes down next to you. Dancelap and Bia jump out of the way enough where just a bloom of flame erupts around you as a fireball strikes the area you guys were in, turning the sand to glass immediately around you.
Jeebus.
And you guys take...
Oh, we all got hit points.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad.
Ooh.
It's actually even... Oh, it's pretty good. Okay. Vianti and Penny, you two take 24 points of fire damage.
Vianti's looking real hurt, guys.
Dancelap and Bia, you take 12.
Oh, great.
A
As
bit crispy.
it is now becoming clear that they aren't horses, they are 3 individuals who look like they have shaved heads, wearing red robes, flying across the sand. Kind of like airbender
boy.
style, low to the ground, kind of just kicking up dust behind them.
You doke.
That's terrifying.
And you hear bellowing from the sands, "We want the book, not your lives. We'll take your lives."
Ugh, this again.
Yeah, jeezy.
Guys, I can't make another fake book.
We have had long rests since
Yes.
that encounter, right?
Yes,
Oh,
you have.
wait. Well,
You have.
Oh,
It's been a
okay.
couple
guys,
days.
I can make another fake book.
It's been a couple days.
Yeah. Okay, good. These guys might be a little harder to trick. Okie doke. So is that like initiative or?
It is whatever you guys would like. They are still a decent. They're still about. They're kind of booking it, flying, but they're about 100 feet away. So if you guys want to yell anything back, it'll take them another round to get up to you guys. So we can roll, or you can roll initiative now and just start peppering them with shit. It's up to you guys.
Does Bia know anything about these guys?
These guys are red wizards for sure. Don't mess with them.
For real.
Okay, so does she know about them to impersonate one?
You would know enough that you would have to have a shaved head and have very intricate tattoos.
Okay. So she's going to use
Okay.
disguise self to like make her head shaved with the intricate tattoos, as intricate as she can make them.
Okay.
And then she's gonna pull out a dagger and whisper to Vianti, like, make the fake book.
Okay.
Let's see.
She's also gonna like disguise herself to like make it so that she has a hood, so it looks like that the shaved head and the tattoos are hidden.
Okay. Do you want to change your clothes to look like red robes?
Not
Red wizards.
quite. I want to make it. I want to make it look like I've been hiding undercover.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And I'll go ahead and make a fake book.
Bia, do you make yourself look human or do you stay half elven?
Make myself look human.
Is the correct answer. Okay. Red wizards are dicks, you guys. Okay. So Bia is disguising herself as an undercover red wizard. Vianti's plugging in headphones.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'm good.
So Vianti, you have made a fake book.
Yes.
Okay. How far is the range on Phantasmal Force?
60 feet?
Okay. So do you want to target like the leader of them?
Yeah, that would be the idea.
Oh, there goes my dice. Okay. You think he made his intelligence saving throw?
Dang it. I don't think it's working, guys.
Can I use minor illusion to make the book? And I think that'll let me. The range on that is 30 feet, so maybe when they get a little bit closer.
Okay. I think.
And I think that affects all of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. One of the downsides of minor illusion is it stops going after a minute, so you kind of have to keep re-upping. So it might flicker at some point. But if you can try and time it so that they're distracted when it flickers.
Yeah.
But they also can make... One of them could look at it and it will dispel it if they succeed on their check.
I'm trying to best here.
No, you guys, I'm just telling you what might happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I also just realized that I had comprehend languages, so I probably could have been reading that book this whole time. Oops.
Oh, wait. That might have actually worked. We'd have to talk about it. There's Mulhorand.
Sorry, I have like 20 spells.
You got a lot of spells and a lot of rituals. Dancelap.
Yeah.
While they're on their way, can I have cast Mass Healing Word on us? All right. It ain't much, but it's 6 hit points to everybody.
Whew.
Or no, is it my Cleric? Well, it's also a Bard spell.
I think it's also a Bard spell, so you can use your Bard shit for it.
Okay. Then 6.
Okay, cool. The Red Wizards, again, low to the ground, kind of are in like a flying V shape. Pull up and kind of stop And as they do, like, a rush of sand just kind of overtakes the caravan as people are still kind of struggling and moving away, kind of trying to stay roughly 30 feet apart so there's no obvious fireball cluster.
Mm-hmm.
And the leader of the Red Wizards, a human woman, shaved head, intricate tattoos, kind of pulls up and she says, "Excellent. You've procured the book for us. Hand it over."
And she'll like put the dagger to Vianti's throat and like kind of push him forward. Don't worry about it. Just do it.
He'll play along, but kind of like overly dramatically.
Oh no.
Oh my!
Your wrap is like way below your shoulders at this point. Like, oh no.
What a predicament!
A lot of suspicious flexing.
I must surrender.
Spraying water on himself, glistening. She's kind of oh, okay. She'll kind of look at you, Bia, and say, "Why are you what Zolkir do you serve?"
Do I know enough about what she's talking
You can
about?
make a history check. You know
Oh
enough.
boy.
You know enough
Oh boy.
surface stuff
Yeah,
about Red
is there-
Wizards.
Natural 20.
Okay. You know the Zolkirs are the heads of each magical. There's 8 of them. Each magical school has a Zolkir, and they are the head of that school. They are the rulers of Thay. The highest and most important of them is the Zolkir of Necromancy named Zaz Tam.
What was his name again?
Zaz Tam.
All right. Would I know any others that I could possibly
with
serve?
a 20, you would know.
Maybe illusion or enchantment.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's say illusion.
Since you can pull that off.
So let's see, Zolkir. The Zolkir of illusion is Demetra Flass.
All right. So I serve Demetra Flass. I am on an undercover mission that is top secret, and I can't believe that you just exposed me.
They'll kind of look at each other, and the one will say, "She serves Demetra. We can piss her off, right? It won't be a big deal." And they'll say, "We serve Zolkir Kumed Hapret. Surely you recognize your betters. You will hand us the book."
Fine. But then you'll leave us to our mission, right?
These slaves mean nothing to us. And one of them will step forward and try and kind of gesture for you to give him the book.
All right, she'll like push Vianti forward to like give it up. Risky scheme I'm pulling.
He rolled a 1. So he looks at it and says, kind of flips it open. It's the book. And he'll put it in his bag. Kind of step back. And they'll start, it's a woman and 2 men. And the 2 men will kind of start talking amongst themselves, like, in a whisper so much that if you want to try and strain to listen, you will have to make a perception check. But,
I mean, I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try as well.
Oh, the wind is not with me.
That's a 10.
Okay.
What kind of check is this again?
Perception.
Oh, no.
We're so perceptive, guys.
Guys,
We are aces at perception.
That would be a 4.
Okay. Anybody get above a 10? No? Cool. Rutabaga, watermelon. It's okay. Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
I think they're hungry.
For sure.
The woman will kind of nod and say, and look at you again, Bia, and say, Sister, how much longer do you have on this mission?
Well, it was supposed to last a few months.
Well, if your cover is blown, we can escort you back to Thay.
I still have my package to deliver. And you will leave me to that. Even if I have to kill everyone here. But you'll leave me to that as well.
Perception check with advantage.
Yeah. 18. Wait, no, deception. I have a thing on that. Deception 24.
Double proficiency.
She kind of nods and looks back at her subordinates and says, Fine. But if this book is not the genuine article, we will find you.
That won't be happening.
What was your name and rank?
Do I know my rank?
It's like they're pretty much asking what level wizard are you?
5, and my name is still top secret. If I give it to these people, they can use it against me.
That's technically the right answer. Okay. And they'll kind of... The two guys are kind of self-satisfied, clapping each other on the back. And she kind of like, come on! And they'll kind of take to the air again, and again, airbender style, low to the ground, kind of kicking up a bunch of... It's like someone spinning out their tires. It's just kicking up a bunch of sand and rocks into your face. And they'll pull away, and you guys avoid fighting 3 red wizards, which is probably good.
Every car in Stranger Things.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say they kind of sound like hillbillies now.
And once they're like over the horizon and out of sight, Bia will release the disguise self and be like, that was the scariest thing I've ever done.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You're so smart and clever.
Now we need to get out of here. That book was fake. It disappeared after 30 feet. We need to leave.
Okie doke. Is the caravan slowly realigning, or?
Yeah, you kind of see over one of the dunes, the caravan leader pokes her head over, and she kind of makes eye contact with Penny, because she's the tallest and easiest to see, and kind of mouths, "Is it okay?" She'll start yelling at all her people to get the caravan and go. Like, let's go away from wherever these red wizards are.
Yeah.
And they very quickly, it's impressive how quickly they reform and go. Okay.
This is not their first rodeo.
No. Red wizards are real assholes, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are back on the road. And avoiding that fight, that's pretty much all I had. So you guys are back on the road, and you can head up to a port city where you can actually take a real boat if you want to. You could try and sell the book. You guys can do whatever you want. This is Dungeons and Dragons. You can hang around Mulhorand for
Victory.
more vaguely Egyptian adventures. I got plenty of them.
Before we take off or sell that book, could I try and use comprehend languages to read it, possibly?
You can certainly try. Let me read real quick about Mulhorand.
It says it's a hour ritual for the duration. I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language I hear. I also understand any written language that I see, but I must be touching the surface on which the words are written. And it takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. It doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
Okay.
You can at least get through the Indicia.
Yeah. Okay. So, you see, this guy he wasn't wrong. Some of these spells are useful. A lot of them are cantrips. Written in Mulhorandi's arcane language, which is incredibly hard to decipher. So it's a lot of, yeah, I know this spell. This isn't that impressive. But as you're flipping through, you find a couple spells that he mentioned. He reverse arrows, which is like a surprisingly high level spell, which immediately reflects any missile attack, including like magic missile ray spells, and causes them to auto hit the person who cast or fired them. So it's a pretty okay abjuration spell. But the real impressive one is Read Mulhorandi Magic, which would let you instantly decipher Mulhorandi magic texts, some of which spells are important and is a incredibly closely guarded secret of the priesthood of Thoth. If they found this book on you, you would be murdered on sight.
Is there any way that I could, like, copy these spells into my tome or anything?
The Read Mulhorandi Magic is a ritual. You could copy it. The other spells aren't rituals.
Okay. I will go ahead and copy that spell if I can.
But if you get to a town with a wizard, he may be able to copy them onto scrolls as such and kind of maybe manipulate them in such a way that you would be able to learn them permanently. But right now, you can get the valuable one is Read. That is why this book is worth anything.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely copy that into my tome then. And then if we get to some place that has a wizard, I'd be interested in looking at least at the price of getting a wizard to copy those spells.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything specific? Or the head north? We'll sell this book.
Yeah.
Bia can learn wizard spells. Is there any way that she could learn the deflect arrow spell?
It is a higher level spell than you can cast currently.
All right.
It's like a 4th or 5th level spell.
Yeah, she definitely can't cast that.
So when you get to be a higher level arcane trickster, you can probably grab it as one of the your non. I don't know. You can learn enchantment and illusion for free. Is that right? I can't remember.
And then every couple levels,
you get a non-school specific spell. But
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So once you get to a higher level, you can grab this spell. It's a neat spell. Good defensive magic. Abjuration needs more of those. But yeah. Do the two Southerners? Do you want to leave the old empires? Would you go all the way north, or would you be content to? I trust you'll send me the money.
What Andy's asking is, would you like to go all the way with Vianti and Dancelap?
I feel like Penny would be fine with leaving and going on a bigger adventure. She's never ventured past the borders, but she's game for it and wants to protect her new small friends.
Okay.
Bia is 100% down, especially if she can get a higher price for the book elsewhere.
Waterdeep's the city for that.
Yep.
Or Neverwinter. Because not only do we need a wizard, we need a shady-ass wizard.
Yeah.
One that doesn't ask too many questions.
And if there's perhaps a Zentarum wizard.
We have an outfit for that now.
We have an outfit.
On the caravan at some point, if there's like a camp thing going on, some downtime, Vianti would like to pull out the clip or hairpin that he had bought earlier and find a private moment with Dancelap and hand it to her and say, I just wanted to get you something to show my appreciation for our time together. And I know it's not the shiniest gold coin and it's not as beautiful as the one that you wear around your neck, but I hope that you will appreciate it all the same.
This is... no one's ever kind of gotten me anything before, Vianti. This is... Thank you very much. You know I can't cry in makeup. Can I hug you or something?
Of course, my friend. And he'll give her a big ol' hug.
Immediately pull it up and put it in. How's it look? How does it look?
As beautiful as you are, darling.
Aw, thanks. Now I have to get you something. Next time on Sassy and Classy. You think the Snake Man would like this?
Okay.
Having eyes.
And if no one else would like to say anything, that's where we can wrap up for today. Thank you guys very much for playing so early in the morning for many of us.
Except me.
Except for Soup, who's about to go to bed.
Yep.
Outros and plugs. Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on pretty much everything. Instagram, Twitter, all that junk. I do art, so if you want to check out some sweet artwork, give me a follow. Check out my stuff.
Awesome. Marty.
I'm Marty. I'm a good boy. Please like me. This Friday I will be pseudo DMing / co-storytelling with Bar Crawl as Surfy Cobalt from Goat Ball News or whatever. Goat Ball Tonight.
Goat Ball Tonight.
Goat Ball Tonight. So tune in for that and be patient because it's going to be my first time running a stream. So we'll see. Everyone try and be there early.
Will do.
But luckily, Soup, you'll be there because as I'm cursing and muttering at it, you and or your lovely husband might be able to advise.
I'll try and help as much as possible.
All right.
Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. You can find me all over online as at Zombalog. I do streams on my own Twitch channel. I do writing all over the place. You can find links to all my writing at zombarber.com. So go check that out. Follow me places.
And Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. I am at Nerds and Birds on Instagram, at Birds and Nerds on Twitter. I do digital art. I did digital art for the Dice Camera Zine, which was really good. Haven't been posting a lot lately. We'll hopefully get back to posting stuff as soon as I can. I also play in the group Homebrewed every other Friday. It's not this Friday, but next Friday, because this Saturday, Friday, Barcrawl is playing, so go watch them, and then come watch me and Zom play as our lovely little tieflings in Homebrewed. And Andy DMs both of those, and he does an amazing job at it. It's great.
I do my best. I do my very best. I'm Andy Hatton. I'd like to thank all my wonderful players. I, as Marty said, won't be here on Friday, so come watch him interview the goat ball stars of the deep. But I will be back next Friday, all that jazz. Follow me at Andy Hatton. I will post about one-shots and all that stuff. And yeah, it's great.
Yay.
Bye! Wait!
Bye!
I'm in the desert too now! Hey guys! Hey!
How did you get here?
I love you! You're my new friend!
You're getting sand in your ooze.
Oh no! I'm a brown ooze now!
Penny, come get your friend.
Penny! Hi! Do you know Autumn? Where's Autumn? I'm looking for Autumn! Bye, everybody.
Bye.